I'm Jackie. I'm an Arizona realtor, and I have built a multi-million-dollar business with my husband by using what I learned from being a teacher. Now I'm bringing the steps I took to leave the classroom and become a top producing agent and team owner. So grab your coffee, cherry vanilla Coke, or maybe even a cocktail, and let's begin. Hello, guys and gals. I hope y'all are just doing awesome today. I hope you are just enjoying life, but I do have to forewarn you because this episode is going to be a total ab workout. No, we aren't doing exercises today, but you will be laughing more than ever before because on this bonus episode, I'm going to have a special guest that is probably one of the funniest people I know. Look, I'm laughing and she's not even on yet. Okay, guys, it is none other than Maddie Mattingly, my youngest daughter. Woo! Everyone goes crazy. Okay, so guys, as you know, my bonus episodes are typically why I love my brokerage or what my brokerage has done for me. But on this episode, I thought it might be cool if I interviewed my daughter, who's pretty honest. Like, sometimes I kind of look at like, did you really just want to say that? Like maybe tone it down a little bit. But anyhow, I want to see what she thinks about my career change and what she thinks about my brokerage. So everyone, welcome Maddie. They're all saying hello, Maddie. All right. So Maddie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Okay. So are you excited about being on the podcast?
A little bit.
A little excited. I actually said something to her. I was like, Maddie, do you want to be on the podcast? And she was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. All right. So obviously I know my daughter well. I made her from scratch. But Maddie, what do you want to tell everyone who's listening a little bit about yourself?
I'm the youngest daughter. Well, I was the youngest kid, and then surprise came Jackson, to my surprise as well. I'm about to turn 16.
Yeah, gonna be driving.
I am the best driver out of all the siblings at the start.
You know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie. She actually is a pretty good driver. Like, she's very cautious. I wasn't as worried like when she was driving past people, but I'm also a little bit older now, so maybe like I can't see that there's cars there. I don't know, but yeah, she didn't scare me. So good job. All right. So a little bit about Maddie. Maddie was actually in my belly during my first year of teaching. Like, found out I was pregnant with Maddie during my student teaching. So when I say my daughter has always seen me as a teacher, she has seriously always seen me as a teacher. Like, she doesn't know me in any other profession. So Maddie, what are some things that you really loved about your mom being a teacher? Like, what were some of the things that you're like, man, I really liked that you like did this, or you could do that, or whatever?
There was one morning you brought in donuts for the whole class, and I got 2 donuts because I got one in the morning and I got one during my class.
Okay, so that's just because like I was the teacher. So
Yep.
What you don't know is, and Maddie will probably tell a few stories, but I was actually her 5th grade teacher. So her elementary school, there was actually 4 of us, and I taught math at that time, right? Yeah. And yeah, she's going to have some funny things to say, I'm sure, about me, but no, but seriously, like, what were like just like normal teacher things like that you enjoyed doing? Like, did you like being able to like be at a school like when nobody else was there, or like go through all the stuff, or, you know, I don't know, maybe like have your mom home during like holidays and summers, and like you never had to have a babysitter? I don't know, things like that. Like,
I could go into the teacher's lounge and get snacks. I could go
seriously.
in there.
Guys, your parents should be a teacher, so that way you can go to the teacher's lounge and get some snacks. All right, Maddie. Okay, we're going to have to step this up a bit, all right? Come on now. All right. So anyhow, okay, so Maddie, so those are some things that you liked. What did you not like about me being a teacher? And not just like, what did you not like that I was your teacher? But okay, whatever. Go ahead.
If I got in trouble, you were right down the hallway. There was one time I was painting my nails during class.
Yeah, I think I talked about that in episode 27 about a kid that was painting nails. Yeah, I was talking about my daughter.
Yep. during social studies, and my teacher went down to the back of the classroom, took my nail polish, and called my mom. About 5 seconds later, she was in the room getting me out.
I so remember that phone call because I'm like sitting there and I'm teaching, and like I hated when the phone would ring when I was teaching because it's like, dude, you know I'm teaching. Like, why are you calling my room? And so I had one of the kids answer it, and they were like, it's Miss Luckett. She said that she needs to talk to you about Maddie. And I'm like, oh, crap, what happened? And then, like, I seriously probably looked like the Exorcist. Like, my head started spinning. I was like, what? And I told all the kids, I grabbed my yardstick because I was one of those teachers. Yeah, Maddie could probably tell you about how I broke a yardstick on a kid. Well, not on the kid. Let me change that. I did not break the yardstick on the kid. It was on the desk, but it was because whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, like I totally like took off down the hallway. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to kill her. But yeah, little did I know, this was like day 2 of painting her fingernails. Like she did it a couple days. So anyhow, so Maddie, what did you, like, do you remember like, how much time did I have to spend like grading papers or like writing lesson plans? Like, do you remember all that kind of stuff?
I remember grading papers. Lesson plans, I don't remember, but I remember grading papers because whenever I wasn't your student, I got to help you. But whenever I was your student, I couldn't help you because I couldn't know what the other kids' grades were.
Right. So was that something that you liked about me being a teacher, or was that something that you didn't like?
I liked grading papers. I thought it was fun. I still think it's fun.
Okay. So what do you think I do now that I left teaching? Like, what is my job? What do I do?
You make a lot of social media posts.
She said, oh, thanks, Maddie. What else do I do though? Like as a real estate agent, like what's my job in in the business that Chris and I have?
I don't know.
You don't know what I do?
No.
You really don't know what I do?
No. I didn't make the social media post.
Okay, so
I see the reels.
Yeah, I do a lot of reels. So what do you think a real estate agent, like what do you think their job is? Okay, so maybe you don't know what I do specifically, but like what does a real estate agent do?
You have a client that looks at houses, and then you get the okay from the person who's selling the house to show it to them, and then put down an offer for it and do all the boring paperwork.
Boring paperwork, yes. Or you hire a transaction coordinator and they get to do the boring paperwork for you, which is nice. So, okay, so income-wise, do you think I make more money as a real estate agent or did I make more money as a teacher?
Real estate agent.
Really?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, guys. I wish you would have seen her face. She was like, Mom, like, do you not look at the bank account? What are you talking about? So, but obviously, like, you know that I loved teaching though, right? And like, even though, yes, I was kind of tough on my students loved me dearly. Yeah. Like graduation would come around and they never wanted to leave the classroom. They wanted to stay. I always got hugs. Yeah, they would cry. But, you know, why do you think ultimately I decided to leave the classroom then? If I loved it that much, what do you think it was that made me want to leave? And don't say money, because no, it was not just money. But why do you think I wanted to leave?
I think it's 2 things. One, people, because some of the people that you've taught with are, how do I say this nicely? Fun people.
I don't know what that means. We're not going to have her explain that, though, because we are live.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the second thing was, like, Chris already wanted you to, because that's what he always, like, brought up. And you're like, okay, might as well.
Yeah. I mean, well, Chris was being super successful. And, yeah, he kind of needed my help in the business. But, you know, like with your brother, you know, I wanted to be able to spend more time with him. I wanted to be able to, like, administer, you know, lessons and stuff with him and help him on his educational journey. Those of you who have been lifelong listeners, you know that my youngest, Jackson, the only boy, has autism. And one of the things, when you have a child who's on the spectrum, if they're in a public school system, they actually have like an individual education plan or an IEP. And so a lot of the goals that were on his IEP, obviously as a veteran 20-year teacher, I knew how to administer lessons and do different activities with him to help him reach those goals. But if you've been teaching all day it's exhausting. You don't want to come home and do that also. So that was another reason. And then, Maddie hasn't told you this, but Maddie and her oldest sister, they actually both live in Kentucky, and obviously I'm here in Arizona. So, the only time that I was able to visit them was just during my breaks. I couldn't really just take a week's vacation as a teacher. So being in a real estate field, it gives me a little more leeway. If I want to go midweek, I can, because, I just take my job with me. So, yeah. So, Maddie, what do you think has really changed in our life since I left education and went into teaching? What do you think's kind of changed?
More vacations.
More vacations. Better vacations?
Yeah. Disney.
Yeah, we do. So what do you think about real estate as a job? Obviously, I do fairly good at it. What do you think makes it where someone could be good at this job? What are some traits you think you have to be able to be good at being a real estate agent?
A people person.
Yeah.
You have to have a film on your face, not show your emotions on your face, or it's gonna be a little argumentative.
People get on your nerves. Can't look like everybody's gotten on your nerves.
Yeah, you can't look like you're about to snap a yardstick on someone's desk.
Right? Yeah, can't do that.
Probably want to work long hours. You're gonna want to have to coffee or caffeine in some way.
Yeah, because real estate agents, they don't just open doors, right? There's a lot of work that goes along with it, right?
Unless you just have a bunch of assistants.
Yeah. We don't have no assistants, do we?
No, I am.
Yeah, you're the assistant, Maddie. So Maddie, would you ever want to be in real estate? Do you ever think about joining the family business? And
No.
No?
No.
That was very quick. Why?
I don't really like people that much.
Maddie, you do like people.
I feel like I get in an argument if kind of how you said, if somebody's being stupid and you want to say it, I'd be the person to say it. I would not have good ties in the real estate industry.
Okay, so people might not get along with Maddie. So, if someone said, you know what, I think I want to be a real estate agent and I don't know what to do and I don't know who to talk to, who would you tell them to talk to?
Maybe you.
Maybe me. Just maybe. Maybe talk to me.
Or Sam.
Oh, Sam. We're giving Sam Powell out of Chicago a little plug there. Sammy, she's excited to meet you and see you and hang out. So, Maddie, anything else you want to talk about with real estate or with me leaving teaching or anything like that?
I don't know.
Okay, she doesn't know, guys. She's a person of small words today. Guys, I cannot explain the amount of changes that have occurred in our life since I've joined my husband full-time in real estate. And it's not just so much being in real estate, it's being with the group of people that we're with. When you get your real estate license, you have the choice to go to any type of brokerage. You can go to a franchise brokerage where you're going to have a lot of franchise fees. You can go to an independent boutique brokerage. You can go to one of those 100% brokerages. The brokerage that I'm at, EXP, I absolutely love it. And I'm telling you, it has changed our life. It has increased our production. It has increased our passive income. We have retirement. Maddie told you, we're going on much cooler vacations now. And the reason why is because we have the income to do that. We have the ability to, pay multiple flights. We just took our entire family and extended family to Disney for an entire day. Guys, there was a time in our life when we could barely even afford one ticket between Chris and I. And the fact that we were able to afford 10 of them was just one of those moments when you're like, wow. And why does that happen? It's because of the culture at EXP. EXP Realty, because we are a revenue share company, because we are sharing revenue from what the brokerage is earning all to all the agents, what that does is it creates a community of people who are so in tune with collaboration. You have people who are top producers. They have, they're making over $1 million in GCI in a year. Maybe they're making that in 6 months. Those people are pouring into brand new agents. They're pouring into agents that really want to get in that $1 million a year club. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if we're in the same city, the same state, anything. You can learn from agents from all over, and that's what EXP does. Guys, if you have not checked out our model, you really do need to. If you haven't attended one of our events, you really need to attend one of those events. Now, is everyone going to try to recruit you? Maybe. I don't know. Are you an awesome person? Then people probably want to be around you. If you're a jerk, yeah, no one's probably going to recruit you. Okay. But the point is, you need to get to an event. You need to see this culture that I'm talking about, because guess what? There's a lot of brokerages out there that are trying to duplicate the model that we have. But the thing that they're not going to be able to duplicate is the culture and the community that EXP and that Glenn Sanford has created, that I am ever so grateful for. Guys, if you are thinking about a switch to real estate, I would love to support you and bring you into our collective group of agents. We have partners in multiple states, and through our coaching and our training and our support, guys, they're leaving the classroom. They're going full time, or maybe you don't want to. That's totally fine too. I can help you be a successful part-time agent. You can supplement your income and you can save for your future. You can change your life and your family's life. Let's connect and chat on ways that I can help you reach your goals. Going into real estate can seem scary. Starting something new can be a challenge, but you keep the attention of 24 to 32 children a day for 7 hours. You maintain the peace of sea of hormones and body odor. You can do this, and I am here to help you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Jackie Durbin AZ and at Teachers in Real Estate. Also, like, share, and rate this podcast. And if you need help or you have state-specific questions, reach out to me and I'll gladly help. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Maddie, tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.